Greetings, everyone. This is LiminalityCarb, and we are back with more Phoenotopia Awakening. Last time, we infiltrated the entrance to the Ouroboros Lair, and this time, we're going to do a little bit of backtracking, and then we're actually going to explore their lair properly. One thing to note is, unfortunately, all of these blocks are back because I effectively did, well, that bomb's not in a good spot. I did save and quit, so unfortunately they all came back. So if you were doing this, you wouldn't have to worry about this, thankfully. But we want to head back this way just to show the areas that we didn't go around here. Also, we've got that, so let's go ahead and, we will get rid of our fish sticks. Because again, well, that was unfortunate. We're always going to need Rin, and Amberite's an okay source of Rin for right now. But now we gotta just blow our way down, which, oh, hey, I wasn't expecting that. That was convenient. As a note, as you see over there, we've got another one of these dragon snares. But just like all the others, 2 bombs, and they're no problem anymore. I will, however, grab the little bit of Rin that they dropped. Next, though, we have a closed door over that way, and this open door right here. So, as a note, you can, if you see, there's a booby trap on the floor there. You can trip it with a bomb, leave, and come back, and then you won't have to worry about this trap. However, if you do go ahead and, get trapped because you saw the treasure chest and, ran through a little bit too quickly, you just have to deal with this dragon snare, which, as always, bombs are our best friends. And then we just head on over this way to blow these up, because they always show you a secret. Well, maybe not show you a secret, but in this case it does. They will often give you a hint. It would help if I played the correct song, but you play the correct song, and you're no longer locked. And as I said, over here is a locked door. And yet another... I thought there was something else over here. And yet another thing to just blow up, but unfortunately there's nothing really there. And I don't believe there's anything underneath this little one either. Oh, well, we lucked out with some Amberite, so, that's useful. But, time to head on back. And as I said, because these respawn when you reload the save, not when you end up changing rooms or anything like that. But with that, we are now in the Ouroboros hideout proper. If you notice, that guard's glowing. Clearly, that means we need something, and there's a very special door down there. We'll deal with that door in a bit, but first, let's head into this tavern. We've gone 10 years without a chieftain, now 2 weeks under Birdie, and we're already public enemy number 1. What can we do about it? She earned the 3 proofs and commands the Great Drake. It's tradition. Maybe we shouldn't let a giant lizard choose our tribe's leader. I'm telling you, brother, we should resist Birdie while her grasp is unsteady. But if she does secure her position as chieftain, would she not scorn us for opposing her? Perhaps we should play this as neutrally as possible. Yeah, so, not everyone's happy with, apparently, the new leader's role. Also, if you talk to them while you're on the table, these outsiders have the strangest traditions. Must you stand on our table? It's amusing how they do actually make note of that. Hey, are you a guest of honor too? I had the old prince's pants. What do you have? Everyone's so nice here. Makes becoming a bandit awfully enticing. After all, do I really want to be a doctor? This is the first I've heard of these guest of honor traditions. But Granny Atri is the oldest among us and would know of such things. Granny also claims she's over a century old. I normally doubt such a claim, but I've known Granny all my life, and she hasn't aged a day. That's kind of impressive, all things considered. Hello, outsider. I hope you're enjoying our hospitality. I enjoy how he's petting the little sand drake there. Do beware when Ouroboros wears a mask. It's tradition to don our masks before battle. The Sand Drake is only a whelp, but give it a century, and it'll be bigger than a wagon. I hear our great Drake was originally just the pet of Granny Atri's grandfather. That's honestly good to know. Thinking about it fills me with glee. The tale of how Birdie bested Rolla's trial will surely be chronicled in our history for future generations. Would you like to hear of Birdie's great feat? Yeah, sure. Okay, here it goes. Wait a minute. You want to hear this story so you can beat Rolla's trial the same way, don't you? Admit it. Now I don't want to tell this story. For free, anyway. Yeah, we'll pay the 15 rin to hear this story. Thank you very much. Okay, here goes. Rolla presides as guardian over the trial of obstacles. It's a fierce obstacle course filled with hazards that only the strongest of heroes have any chance of beating. And Birdie is actually not very athletic. She would surely fail if she tackled it head on. But it just so happens that Rolla placed dragon snares in her obstacle course. I'm sure you've seen them on your way here. Dragon snares are vicious plants that can swallow you whole. They eat our drakes too. It's a huge problem. Anyway, the dragon snares were put in place to slow contestants down, but Birdie realized she could use them to her advantage. Dragon snares hate stinkroot. The odor is repugnant to them. If you carry stinkroot on you, dragon snares will spit you right out. Some dragon snares are extra sensitive and will spit you 2 stories high. So Birdie made sure to carry stinkroot to the race. Then she deliberately jumped into a dragon snare's mouth, and it spat her straight to the top. She was able to skip over half the obstacle course. Birdie won with brains, not brawn. And should not brains be the most valuable trait for the leader of our tribe? That's why I'm rooting for Birdie. I try to tell as many people as possible. And if you talk to her again, thinking about it fills me with glee. And you can always get that information again later, or a second time. Many here doubt Birdie's leadership. I say they're just jealous. With Birdie in command of the Great Drake, the Ouroboros will rise. I see you hold the flute of the exiled prince. Did he send you? That loser should stay out of our affairs. That's, not a pleasant thing to say about your former prince, I guess? I guess not leader. Also, there's a moonstone in the water there. Just like before, though, we can't get it yet. Oh, an outsider. You may just be the person I'm looking for. Call me Melody. Will you hear my trouble? Yeah, let's hear it. The situation within Ouroboros has deteriorated as of late. Fights break out daily over who would be the most suitable leader for our tribe. If Birdie continues as tribal chieftain, I fear things will get a lot worse. Which is why I think it's time for me to depart from Ouroboros. I always did want to pursue the world of dance. But if I leave without a coin in my purse, I won't get far. I would be ever so appreciative if you could help me out. Give her the ring. She is, again, part of a continuing story, or side quest, I should say. My, how generous of you. I won't forget this act of kindness. I won't be needing this key anymore. Perhaps it could be of use to you? Also, she gives you a key, which is needed for some of the doors here. If you remember the locked doors that we saw, that's what we need these keys for. I shall secretly depart soon. One does not simply leave Ouroboros. Also, one other thing over here, and up here, and we have some notes. -- open, -- closed. We can't do anything with those notes yet, however, but remember them because they are for a puzzle coming up in just a bit. So let's leave this tavern. And we're going to deal with this guard, who is glowy. Also, as a note, if you manage to do Tusk Strike into the guards when they don't notice you, like that, you do double damage, which is very useful. But as you saw, that... Oh, and that one dropped some chocolate, which I don't have a room for, so I guess it's going to stay there. Anyway, that guard that was glowing had a key, and now we want to head over this way. We got rid of one of them. Also, these guards are a little bit annoying. Their axes really hurt, so you gotta be careful. However, 2 Tusk Strikes, with a few other hits, and they are down. Also, notice that mouse? He's glowing. Hit him, and you get another key. I failed the shot twice, but it doesn't matter. We still got him. And this is, the sound zone for the dash open, dash closed. Also, since I've got that meat there, there's nothing I can really... You know, we're going to go ahead and eat these omelets to get some health back, because, we're going to want to stay topped off as best as we can. But we get ourselves a moonstone right there. Also, there's nothing else really in these, but just to show. Oh, well, there's some jerky. But there's a crack in the wall right over here. So we go ahead and blow it up. And we get ourselves to a dark room with some puzzles. Each time you break one of these tripwires, every single arrow is going to fire. So I recommend crawl for this. Okay, maybe not crawl for that first one. Crawl. Okay, don't do what I'm doing. Basically, that's what this comes to. Don't do what I did. Find a better way, but that gives you 40 Rin. So, you know, we've made back some of the 115 we've spent already. Next up, we're going to go to the upper right path. We are going to deal with these numbered doors later because they're for later, basically. Also, kitty! Time to pet the kitty. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to get to bark. There's nothing in these crates, but just wanted to show that there's something up there that we cannot get to yet. But remember, there is that, so we will be back here. Next, we're going to head to this bottom right area. And we got some more people to talk to. Are you another bounty hunter? Certainly a lot of those these days. Perhaps we just don't inspire fear like we did in the olden days. Can't believe I'm assigned to Snake. He's the slimiest guy there is. I hear he'd betray his own mother for a profit. We're trying to play here. Don't be rude. So yeah, like I said before, they will respond to you standing on the tables. And yes, I'm eating for a specific reason here. Let's talk to this guy. Well, if it isn't another bounty hunter. Give up now. You'll fail like all the rest. But still, if the other members catch you first, that'd mean less profit for me. So how about this? I'll give you free use of my access tunnel in exchange for some persuasion. Nice, clinky, golden persuasion, if you catch my drift. How much? Let's see how much. Small reasonable fee of 50 Rin will do. This is a good tunnel. It's got easy access to the mouth of the ruins. Pay 50 Rin? I'll be back. It's a deal. Or, you know what? He doesn't look that tough. How disappointing. I thought you were smarter than that. So, because, we said he doesn't look so tough, we have all these guards who are suddenly here. Speak quietly, carry a big stick, I always say. Yawn! If you don't want to fight this, you can say how much again, and you can choose to do the bribe instead. Very well, have it your way. Take her away, boys. So, as a note, this is... You can make this easy or difficult on yourself. I think I'm making it a little bit overly difficult on myself because I am trying to use too much Tusk Strike. Let's not get hit. Well, that just undid all the healing I just got. Alright, he's down. Now we just have to get this next guy down, and our biggest problems are gone. Those two will just throw shurikens, so you don't have to worry too much. Also, hey, we got some Pookie Jerky to refill the food that we just lost. Which is good because I like using Tusk Strike against these guys. And ding ding ding, we win. Stop! Clearly it was wrong of me to bully you. I humbly apologize. Please, use this tunnel as you see fit. You tell him don't do it again, or pay up. Pay up gives you 40 Rin. Don't do it again. Just has him be, you know, very grateful. I'm going to go with this for now, but you can choose whatever you want. Thank you. I'm so glad we could reach this understanding. Please, use this passage as you like. Thank you again for being so merciful. Let's go ahead and actually... Where is that Pookie Jerky? You know what? Actually, let's eat this mystery meat first. Then we'll get this chocolate, just to show what it does. Chocolate, it's candy, and because it's candy, that means you can eat it from the menu. I'm just eating it right now just to get it out of my inventory. But, if you remember, this is where we found that closed metro door. We have 3 keys, so we could go open it, but we're going to hold off on that until later. For now, let's keep on dealing with the Ouroboros hideout. So we've dealt with the passages on the edges. Next, let's head on to this Drake area. This guy has a key. Well, that was unfortunate, that Drake right there. But also, as you notice, if you do manage to get a charge attack off on him, he gets blasted into the air. Well, I went right into that, so that's on me. Come on, Drake Tail. We got one, but... Oh, I got some meatballs. Well, let's just eat those. And yeah, let's eat this Drake Tail, because I'm a little low on health. And I want some bombs, because, I'm sorry, not bombs. I want this first, and now bombs. Because we've got... Well, that bomb's in the wrong area, unfortunate. And that didn't work. Well, anyway, as you can see here, once you hit that trigger, you've got yourself a little bit of a gauntlet with a ton of sand drakes. Thankfully, sand drakes aren't too difficult, and if you're lucky, you get yourself some sand drake tails to use as extra food. You don't actually have to kill all of them, you just have to kill enough of them. Unfortunately, I do not remember how much is enough, but there you go, I killed enough. So... Oh, I guess those other 2 are gone now. But now, we have access to this, which has some Pookie Jerky. And it looks like we can't get up there, but just fire your bow a few times. Once you have the stamina to do so, and you gain access up here. And we gain access to a Lunar Drake, which I need to actually make room for. Drake Tails, you're getting consumed. This is similar to the lunar vase that we saw before. It's a treasure that we can sell, but at the same time, we're also going to come near to a point where it's going to be useful. Eventually, you're going to need one of each of these artifacts to turn into an NPC. So, if you have the inventory space, I recommend honestly picking it up. If you don't have the inventory space, you can always come back here later and pick it up. Similar to the lunar vase, if it's not in your inventory, it will spawn back here. So you can, in theory, get infinite and sell them. It just ends up being time-consuming. Next up, we're going to head on into here. This here's our jail. I make weekly sweeps of our temple's rear passageways. You'd be surprised by the number of people we catch in our trap rooms. You're here, so I applaud you for not falling prey to our traps. Yep, we managed to not fall prey. But we open up that door, and we have someone here to talk to. Can it be? Are you my knight in shining armor? I'm Ruby. You're a bit different from what I expected, but I'll take anyone at this point. I, too, was after Birdie, and it turns out bounty hunting is a lot harder than it looks. Please, get me out of here! The correct password combination will open the door. From where I was standing, I was able to spy on the password. The combination on the left side, from top to bottom, is green, purple, green. As for the near side, well, I can't see it from here. So, in other words, you need to set this to green, purple, green, and you kind of have to guess what the next password is. However, by deduction, you can kind of just infer that it's the opposite of what it is on the previous side. You did it! Thank you for saving me! Please, accept this gift with my gratitude. And we get another heart rupee. We're up to 66 HP. Well, no more reason to hang around here. Look out, world. Here I come. And we will likely see Ruby again later. Ah, it's astounding that a scholar of my intellect could be ensnared by such a crude trap. I suppose some humbling was in order. Call me Gaspar. I had hoped to study the history of these ancient ruins. I suspect they trace back further than even the Great Awakening. Everyone stands to be enriched by their study, Ouroboros tribe and common men alike. Alas, my pleas fell on deaf ears. The Ouroboros of today have no interest in even their own history. As a fool to have come here. I'll go now to somewhere my efforts will be more appreciated. Thank you for saving me. Perhaps I can repay the favor someday. So, later we are going to want to keep an eye out for him. But next up, we're going to head on in to this food storage area. Now, we want to come over here effectively for two things. First off, okay, that's in my way. First off, we want to come down here, and we kind of need to deal with this. Now, there are two ways to deal with this, but the way that it intends is you place a bomb, and now you're allowed through. And break open this crate, and we get some stink root that I need to make inventory space for. I guess we're getting rid of the Pookie Jerky. Goodbye. You know what? No, I'm going to get rid of this Amberite because I think I'm going to want the food. Then break that open, and there was a rat there, but I don't think we have to worry about the rat too much, all things considered. Now, there are two ways you can deal with this next bit of the puzzle. Or similar to what you could have done in the first place. You can do what I did, or duck on top of a bomb and just get blasted over. Now, one thing to note, though, is I'm honestly not sure what they intend for you to do in the first place with this, because I can't figure out how to blast that metal box out of my way. So I kind of use that glitchy feeling thing to just get through that anyway. Balo oversees the next area. Please be sensitive when you see him. He challenged the Great Drake to prove himself worthy of Chieftain's mantle, and he suffered a humiliating defeat and lost his foot in the process. Still, I admire how he keeps a positive attitude. He mostly has us build boxes so he can smash them. He calls it a game. It's probably therapeutic. So, let's go see about this guy who has a box smashing game. Look at all these boxes. Oh boy, a visitor. Call me Balo. I'm unfortunately no longer an official guardian, so I can't grant you a proof. But I do have some other prettier trinkets, should you prove yourself worthy. It's a game I call Break the Boxes. It's super fun. All you have to do is break all the boxes within the time limit to win. Are you prepared to undergo the ultimate Break the Boxes challenge? You know what? Yeah, let me at these boxes. I like your energy. Hold on a moment while my men set the stage. Okay, we're ready. We have 30 seconds. Rules are simple. Break all the boxes within the time limit. Prepare to start in 3, 2, 1, go! So, there's a bunch of ways you can do this. I'm just going to do this the way that I'm used to. Pick up this, throw it over oh, I am going to fail now. What you're supposed to do is pick this up, jump, throw, so it breaks both of those. And then jump, throw for that. Hope that lands close enough. Well, it landed close enough for one. I'm not going to get this, unfortunately. Yep. One box left. But you sort of get the idea of what needs to be done, so I'm just going to go through it again, and I will cut to once we have completed. Stop! Wow, that was amazing! You might have even bested my score and break the boxes. As promised, I shall give you my proof. Precious trinket. And we get an energy gem, a very precious trinket. Once we were noble thieves, stealing from the poor and giving to the rich. Wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. In any case, I hope we can one day regain our old glory. Sorry, no more break the boxes challenge for a while. After seeing you play, I must make it harder. Come back later! And yeah, he will eventually have another challenge and give us yet another prize. But for now, we are going to actually end the episode here. Next time, we will go through and explore these numbered doors and see if we can access the special door below us, which I will just say now, you need the things behind each of these 3 doors to get over there. As always, thank you very much for watching, and take care.